Three of us grew up in the same small town called Red Wing. In that small town experience, there was just a lot of free time and not too many expectations on what your music should sound like.
It's easier to resist falling into any sort of group. So there's like a longer incubation period of just finding yourself.
I love my mom.
It's funny saying that DFA is seen as one of the coolest labels because it really is truly a home for complete music nerds. They care about every component of it. It's like everyone's just obsessed about music and everything that goes into it.
James Murphy brought just a wealth of knowledge of recording and experience. All the bands that have releases on that label, they're just good sounding records.
If you want to listen to free energy music, you probably want to get yourself an inner tube, trek up a peaceful little creek with a little bit of depth, get some sunglasses, some good friends, and tube.
The hope is that this album works as a party record. You can put it on a party and dance to it. You should be able to hear it through the next room at a party and just hear like the bass and guitars, and it should sound good.
We've been touring a lot to get good and get tight so that we can just kind of let go and enjoy ourselves on stage. And I think if we do that, the audience is going to have a good time. So even if there's 5 people there, we're still going to go bonkers.
Well, I think all bands should measure themselves against their heroes or the people that inspire them. For us, there's no reason to be doing this unless we're trying to do right by our heroes and make the best music possible.
When I think of Ray Ban, I think about jet pilots and maybe Top Gun, which gets me pretty psyched. When I first got an electric guitar, first thing I learned how to play was the Top Gun theme song.
I guess I see Ray Bans more as aviators. Those are the kind of sunglasses I like. I don't know, did Keith Richards wear aviators? That's pretty badass. My opinion on remaking classic things is that that's kind of the nature of all fashion. I think people do remake music. The hope is that every time you remake it using inspiration that comes from your life and applying that to whatever you make.